What is up, guys? Nintenjoel here once again, and it is time for another pickup episode. We are trying this with the webcam that I normally use for my podcast, because I wanted to use my mic, which I use normally for the podcast, but yeah, let's see how it looks and sounds. Probably doesn't look quite as good as the Galaxy S6 that I normally film with, but it probably sounds a lot better, so let me know in the comments below what you think. Did have to turn the autofocus off. That thing's just annoying, so yeah. But I got a bunch of pickups for you guys, and moy, this is really DS heavy. I meant boy, this is really a DS heavy episode. Just got all kinds of stuff, a lot of cases and manuals for things that I'm looking for. So I'm after the loose copies now, and then some stuff that I completed, and then some actual complete games, including some hard hitters for the DS RPGs. So yes. Very good stuff coming here, but if you don't like DS, you might not like this episode, so change the channel. Here we go. So first of all, I did a trade online with a dude named Adam, and he had just some cases and manuals that I needed. Actually, a couple of them I didn't really need. The first one was Pokemon Black 2, but now I'm after the game, so yes, I did kind of need it, but I mean, yeah, this is like getting it ahead of time. But yes, pretty cool. It is complete in box, and Pokemon is a game series that I'm after right now. Much like this one right here, Pokemon Conquest. Actually, this one I'm really after now, and this one's got the manual too. But I'm after this one because apparently this is like a Pokemon like tactical RPG, so yeah, I'm down for that for sure. But the main thing I was after from Mr. Adam was this case and manual, which is admittedly very, very beat up. It's got water damage. However, the spine actually looks pretty good, and that's mostly what's going to be displayed. So I am still after a manual and case for this game. This one's just kind of there for now, and that is Luminous Arc. And it's funny, I just got Luminous Arc box and manual, which was pretty cool. But this one's all kinds of water damage, but it does have a manual. Not in the greatest shape. I already put my game in there, but let's see if you could even see. Yeah, you can actually with the light there, but yeah, it's all kind of water damage and stuff. But again, the spine looks decent for the most part, except for at the very top there's a little bit of discoloration, but whatever. Pretty cool. Thank you very much for that, Adam. I appreciate it. Okay, so the next thing, I had put up a post on quite a few groups about DS cases and manuals that I was looking for, and one of them was the Portland group. Can't remember what it's called right now. Portland Retro Gamers, I think. But a dude answered, and he said, I may have a case and manual for one of those games that you're looking for. And we started talking, and then I saw that he had one mutual friend with me, and it is my girlfriend's sister-in-law. And turns out they work together at Target, so that is freaking amazing. Dude's name is Ian, really nice guy. Asked him what he wanted for this, and he was like, nope, it's free, no big deal. And he gave it to Rebecca, which is my girlfriend's sister-in-law, and she gave it to me, which is pretty awesome. So thank you for that, Ian, so much, and thank you for Rebecca for passing it off. But the case and manual for Super Robot Tyson OG Saga Endless Frontier, longest title ever, and boy, this has a weird anomaly on it too that I noticed as soon as I got it. See if I can get it to even focus. But yeah, look at the gameplay pictures on it. They are exactly the same, both pictures. Why would they do that? Why would they do that? It's really hard to focus though, really hard to focus, but you can still tell it's the same picture for both preview pictures. Why would they do that? So anyways, Super Robot Tyson OG Saga Endless Frontier, I already put my cart in there. It does not have the like soundtrack or CD. It's not even the one that comes with the CD, so no big deal. But anyways, freaking awesome. That was the one I thought I was never going to find. Turned out to be one of the first ones I found. So thank you very much for that, Ian. You rule. Okay, so big-ass deal with a dude named Mark from Southern Oregon Retro Gamers. He was coming down from like the Portland area, I think, and was going all the way down to Southern Oregon, so he was like meeting a bunch of people, and he had a box of DS games, like cases and manuals, and then a few that were actually complete. But he was giving outrageously good prices on them. I think it was $3 each if they had manual, $2 each if they didn't have manual, and then if you bought like 3, you got another one free, or if you bought 2, you get one free, the cheaper one. Anyways, it turned out to be such a good deal that I picked up a bunch of stuff from him, including one complete game, actually, which I traded for. But first of all, we got Mario & Luigi's Bowser's Inside Story. I just got this for the manual, because this is complete, and I do actually already have this game and case. I just need the manual, but it was so cheap. This one ended up being one of the freebies, so why not? On a similar note, I got Mario & Luigi Partners in Time, but this one does not have the manual, so I'm after the manual for that game. Well, actually, I'm after the cart, too, because I don't have that game yet. This one I may have tracked down a cart. My buddy Jake says he has a loose copy of Orcs and Elves, and here's the case and manual, so hopefully I can get that from him. But it's complete. Pretty awesome. And then one that I had never even heard of before. Yeah, never heard of this series before at all. Apparently this is like I guess the spiritual sequel or successor to the Battle Network games. So this is Mega Man Star Force 2 Zerker X Ninja. God, what is with the DS titles? They're just outrageously long and crazy. But anyways, cool to get that. This one does not have the manual, so I am after the game and manual. But hey, pretty cool to get for like $2, so no big deal. This one was with manual. It is Kirby Mass Attack, and it's in great shape. So after the cart for that one. Looks like a fun game. And then the one I was after the most, my buddy Jesse actually tagged me in the post because I didn't see it at first, and as soon as he tagged me, I was like, yes, dibs on 999. 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. This is the original art, original manual. I have the reprint art and reprint manual, so this is really cool. I'm going to keep both of them. Just keep one actual game. There's no game in here or anything, but I do have the game. I'll just keep one game but both boxes because it's cool to get the variants on that. And then, let's see, got 2 more things from him. First of all, there was one complete DS game that I wanted, and I traded him my copy of Ranger X that I just got. Had no manual, but I traded him that for this and the next little thing. But Ace Attorney, Justice for All, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, I'm into these games, pretty fun. They're almost like point-and-click adventures mixed with like, just like storytelling, and yeah, it's pretty cool, so I like that. And then the last thing I got from him is definitely the weirdest and something that most people might just pass on because of the damage, but it's a case and manual for Sinistron on TurboGrafx. I do not have Sinistron yet. You guys can see this thing is completely screwed up. I don't even want to take it out of the case because it's so ripped. But the thing is if I get Sinistron loose, I can at least display it on my shelf, and it looks good because the side's actually still fine. So this will be a placeholder until I find a better copy. So yeah, hell yeah, that was totally worth it. So thank you, Mark. Thanks for coming down. Thanks for meeting me. It was nice meeting you. And thanks for the awesome deals. This is just weird and cool. So rad. And then, okay, so next trade, this was freaking epic. This came from my buddy Kevin. I always do awesome trades with Kevin. He threw in a game that was freaking unexpected and cool, and yeah, pretty stoked on these. All 4 DS, all 4 pretty awesome, kind of sought-after games. Not really sought-after. Yeah, I'd say that like 3 of them are, but this first one, no, the second one maybe not as much. Anyways, Dragon Quest Heroes Rocket Slime. If you guys remember, I just got the game for this and the case for this, but I did not get the manual, so now I have the manual and an extra copy that's just going to be, case and game only, which Jake, I think, was interested in. So that's pretty cool. Not only do I have trade fodder, but my Rocket Slime took 3 different people and 3 different parts to complete it, but there you go. So, okay, so this one's maybe not as sought after, but it looks really freaking cool. This is Lunar Knights, and this is an action RPG, I believe, and it is the same people that made the Boktai games on Game Boy Advance, those games where you can like go outside, and if you're playing under the sun increases your power and stuff. Pretty awesome. Lunar Knights, isometric view, like action RPG, looks freaking rad. So very stoked to get that. And then Kevin just threw this game in. I couldn't even believe it. He pretended he was going to play it, and then nope, it was in the box. So hell yeah, Shin Megami Tensei Strange Journey. This is a crazy, wacky, dark game. It's really cool. You're on, like, in Antarctica or something like that, and you're in these crazy tanks, and it's freaking awesome so far. And it's Shin Megami Tensei, so yeah. And it's complete in box, in really good shape. Thank you so much for that, Kevin. That was freaking awesome. Really went to a good home. Freaking love DS RPGs, and the one I've been bugging him about for a long time, and Jake for a long time, because they both had a copy, and I've been trying to get it forever. Because I had this at one point, Tweak It in Tear Crease. Actually traded this to my buddy Jesse. In fact, same Jesse that told me about all that stuff. But I kind of instantly regretted it, so I've been after it pretty hardcore. But now I have it. It is complete in box. I must say, Kevin, I must say, he knew he was trading this to me, and he didn't name his character like Joel's a fag or Dickbag or something like that. I really was expecting some kind of funny name on his character, but nope, it was just Kevin, so you disappoint me, sir. But thank you for the awesome trade, and thank you for the gift. Freaking awesome to do business with you once again. How many times have we traded? It's like me and Jake. I wonder how many times we've traded. Okay, so the last thing I got from you guys, it's from a dude named Steve. I did a trade with him before. I want to just say I got cases of manuals from him. But this time I got 2 heavy hitter DS games that I've been after for quite a while. But he threw in 4 things. Freaking 4 awesome things. Amazing things. And he sent a little note. I like notes. They're cool. Personalized. So anyway, Steve says, boxes aren't the greatest, but it felt wrong to throw them out. The Advance Wars may be from PAL, but like I said, felt wrong to throw it out. Enjoy the stuff. Take care. You rule. Thanks, Steve. This is really cool and was very unexpected. So first of all, he threw in a game, but it's a repro, and it's Tactics Ogre, English translated. I need to actually try this on Super Nintendo. I tried it on the Retron, it didn't work, but I need to try it on the Super Nintendo. This is badass. Thank you for that. Freaking awesome. So cool. Tactics Ogre. And then he threw in 3 Game Boy Advance boxes, which were just crazy and nuts and so cool. And I'm assuming he already had these complete in box, but maybe not. Maybe in probably better condition, but these are in just fine condition to me. This one's maybe a little squished, but Yoshi Topsy-Turvy. No manual on this one, but still, freaking badass to get the box for this. Really freaking cool. Fun game, too. Awesome. This was badass. Advance Wars, but as he said in the notes, a PAL, but it's actually an Australian version of Advance Wars. So, I mean, I'll probably be after the English version of the box and manual, but I'd probably still keep this anyways, even if I did find it, because it's just cool and unusual. But anyways, that's pretty neat, because I do have Advance Wars 2 complete in box on Game Boy Advance, and then I have the other 2 Game Boy, or the other 2 DS Advance Wars games as well. So pretty rad. And then the last box that he kicked down was just incredible. And it is a little like smashed in the middle, but the sides are all fine, so no big deal. Castlevania Circle of the Moon, and this one has the manual with it. Holy crap, dude. I can't believe he kicked this down to me. This is awesome. And the side that's going to be displayed is like the best side too, so yeah, this works for me. That's freaking awesome. You rule, Steve. Thank you. Okay, so 2 games left. They have to be heavy hitters. They have to be good. They have to be, because I always save the best for last. And yeah, I can't believe I finally got these. First of all, this one I've maybe not known about quite as long, maybe like a year. But the thing is I've been after this game pretty hardcore for a year. It's like as soon as I found out about it, I wanted it really bad, but alas, could never find a copy for trade. And then when I do find copies, such as Retro Game Trader in Beaverton, Oregon. We went there and it was like 1 copy didn't have a manual, 1 copy was like a PAL version, and then like 1 copy like had something wrong with the cover or something. I can't remember. Maybe a printed cover. I can't remember, but it was like they had 3 copies and none of them were up to standard. So to get Infinite Space in good condition and through a trade was really awesome. It does have one little flaw right here. You know where the little tabs are? It can sometimes like cave in a little bit there. Oh, there we go. Now you can kind of see it. You can kind of see where the tab like caved in a little bit. But other than that, I mean, it's in great shape. And it's complete in box. And it's a really cool looking game, man. Build your own ship, start space wars, go travel the planets. It's not enough games like that on consoles and like handhelds. It seems like that kind of game is reserved for PC gamers and Steam gamers. And I want more of it. So I was very stoked to get Infinite Space. And the last game. Holy crap. If you're a fan of, like, you know, 16-bit or maybe, like, even PlayStation RPGs, this seems like it's so up your alley, up my alley, whatever you want to say. Just looking at the back and the little bit of gameplay that I played, it was awesome. Sands of Destruction, this game is getting pricey, getting very hard to find. But yes, this is complete in box. Steve was willing to trade his copy, and yeah, I'm so stoked. This just looks like classic RPG action, and I am just incredibly stoked about all these DS RPGs. It's just like nuts. Like there's so much freaking DS freaking action here. I can't even believe it. And a bunch of boxes for games that I plan on getting in the future. So really rad. Thank you for the kickdown, Ian, for the Robot Tyson box, and thank you, Kevin, for the kickdown of Strange Journey, and thank you, Steve, for the kickdowns of Jesus, 3 boxes and a Tactics Ogre repro. Just crazy. So you guys kick ass. So awesome. Thank you guys so much. leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of the pickups. What have you gotten recently? Have you gotten any really cool things, or has it been kind of dry? Seems like I'm picking up a lot of stuff lately, especially through trade, so that's awesome. But yeah, leave a comment down below, give a thumbs up if you like it, and make sure you're subscribed. Hit that little stupid bell icon so you actually know when I'm putting out a new video, if you care. But that's all I have for you guys. You guys rule. Thanks for all the awesome deals. I love you all. You're just so good to me. But yeah, seriously, the DS collection grows. Now it's time to work on TurboGrafx 16. Yeah. So that's all I have for you guys. Thank you very much for watching. Keep rocking the retro games.